My name is Mike Wagner, and I own Cornfield Customs. I've always had an interest in hot rods and metalwork. Ever since I was a kid, going to car shows and working on muscle cars with my dad. I guess you could really say that I really didn't have any other choice. As cliche as it sounds, it's in my blood. It all started probably in high school when I took a metal shop class and kind of fell in love with metalwork and welding and fabricating. I was in metal shop as often as I could be until the teacher couldn't handle it anymore. And when I exhausted those resources at regular high school, I signed up to go to a trade school that was high school based. So I went there to further my education, and that's really where I dove headfirst into welding and fabricating. After graduating high school and trade school in 2005, I had a couple jobs, some welding, some in the automotive field. I could tell early on that having a regular job wasn't really in the cards for me. I needed to do something on my own, build something, create something that was mine. So in the late winter of 2007, I ventured off on my own and I opened Cornfield Customs. I started the shop with very little equipment. I think I had an angle grinder, a frame table that I'd built, and a MIG welder I was borrowing. I won't bore you with a decade's worth boring details about me being young and dumb and starting a business with nothing. What I will tell you is, it was hard. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, but every struggle was worth it. What I found was that for every priority that shifted, a relationship changed. For every struggle, there was a reward. For every bad decision made, there was a lesson to be learned. Through all the bad times and good times came a desire to better myself every day. With that desire to become a better craftsman, in addition to the late nights, hard work, and sacrifices, we have become what you see today, and we have no plans of slowing down in the future.
My name is Will Hurd, and I've been a fabricator here at Cornfield Customs since 2017. Well, I first heard about the shop probably sometime around 2016. I was doing a lot of automotive photography in my free time and working as a full-time mechanic, and it's just one of those local shops that I would stop by pretty often and take pictures at. Seeing cars start from scratch and all the panels being made, all the chassis fabrication being done in-house that's just a really cool thing to do day in and day out. And the best part, seeing the cars finished and having them on the road.
Whenever I talk to somebody and they're asking me about, how could they start a very successful business, I tell them that anybody can have a successful business of their own, no matter the industry. All they have to have is 5 key things. And those 5 key things to make any business successful is you have to set goals, you have to have the passion, you have to have the desire, you have to have all your priorities in check, but most of all, you have to be willing to make the necessary sacrifices for those goals, passions, desires, and priorities. If you get those 5 things right, you'll be successful in anything you do. What really kind of drew me into the metal shaping aspect of our business was, the art and the passion and the skill set required to be good at it. I do everything the hard way, so why not completely change the direction of my business plan and introduce metal shaping that I knew very little about? So, that kind of drew me in to wanting to be a metal shaper, and I just build on my skill set every day, and tomorrow I want to be better than I am today, and that's how I've grown in the metal shaping industry. We are Cornfield Customs.
And this is what we do.